Hey everyone, it's Veil of Huntress and welcome back to my channel. I've been hearing over and over in my mind that Lilith sent you this person. So let's see what is coming through for you, because I've been getting some very interesting messages. So I just wanted to come on to share them. I had a few cards falling out before I started. I had the Moon card and I picked the Snake card. And here we have the Nine of Swords. I can see that you have been going through some type of anxiety or going over something in your mind at night. But again, this isn't your energy. I'm being told you're picking up on someone else's energy, and that's what Spirit really wants you to know, is that you are feeling someone's energy, and especially more around like night is what I'm getting. And I feel that's when you're more susceptible to picking up on energy. So you might find you're feeling perfectly fine, but you could be waking up a lot, and you could also be, when you wake up in the morning, your body might feel achy, or you might also feel uneasy. And it's kind of like this energy is getting to you somehow in your dream time or at night, because you're astral traveling. That's when you're more susceptible to energy, because you probably dream a lot, even if you don't remember your dreams. But I'm getting that you're astral traveling and you're very open psychically. So that's why these energies, or energy that I will look into further, is coming through, is what I'm getting. So yeah. There is still more to come, is what I'm hearing. There's a lot of there's a lot of hidden information that I'm getting. Things that haven't been revealed to you yet. It's someone that you've had a falling out with this Five of Wands. It's definitely someone that doesn't want to let you go, and this person is still leeching onto your energy in some way. And because in this energy at the moment, the energy is, we are in retrograde at the moment too, but you know, this reading is timeless. The energy at present, it's very unpredictable, and just with the last solar eclipse, that energy is still trickling through. So we're still feeling the effects, because you would have had something that was quite sudden or taken away, or an epiphany. Something quite sudden has happened in your life in the recent past around the solar eclipse. And this is to do with a falling out with someone, is definitely what I'm getting here with this Five of Wands. Of course we have the Emperor. I definitely feel this is around a connection. Very much it's what I was getting, and I was channeling that message of Lilith sent this person to you. Very strong energy coming from this person, I feel, and it just feels uneasy is what I'm getting. Something ended abruptly, and something you feel is unresolved. Like it just feels energetically that there's unresolved karma, unresolved issues is what I'm hearing, okay? But let's look further into this. That with that Snake card I was getting, oh my god, I literally just pulled the snake. What the fuck? Okay, I did not make that up. Look, I literally pulled it from here. Okay. So, as I was saying, that just looks like it. I was like, I wish you would have seen me, like, because you can't probably see from that was like there. But anyway, you guys know I don't lie. Okay, so as I was saying, oh my gosh, I was like, sometimes these readings even blow me away. So Spirit was saying the snake energy. Because Lilith sent you this person, this is in terms of your own healing, but also for this person's healing as well, is what I'm getting. So I've kind of got like a weird angle today. Maybe I will, anyway, I don't really want to play with the camera. Okay, maybe that's better. So with the with this energy and the snake, which says you are a healer, so I kind of get the sense that they sent you this person for both of your healing, is what I'm getting, because there's something here around this connection that has caused some type of healing within you, even though you are the healer. So I feel like this is just because I definitely feel you are going through some healing, but there's just something quite strong coming through here that this is why you were sent this person. And it's also very much to do with an awakening within yourself. And you know, we have many different spiritual awakenings, but I definitely feel this is something to do around your work, because I did see like the Eight of Pentacles come out. This is to do around your work and to help you to open up to more of your creativity and more of your gifts, because when you go through healing as well, you're elevating, so therefore you're able to hold more of this energy. And I feel you have been cultivating some more, whatever you want to call it, Kundalini, serpent energy, you know, it doesn't really matter, whatever you want to call it. There's something here that has been activated again for you in terms of your gifts. And like I said, we have numerous spiritual awakenings. Okay, there's not just like one awakening. You are going through something, but I feel that you're feeling more of this person, because to me it feels like you've done quite a lot of work on yourself, is what I'm getting. But I feel you are picking up on this person's energy, because something that happened between you two like has caused major, I'm hearing major disrupt in their life, and you more like look at yourself and look at what needs to be healed. You don't ignore things. You're always working on yourself. You're looking, you're facing your fears. You're not hiding. And I feel like this person, whoever it is, has been hiding, and you've caused something within them, is what I'm being told. And it's kind of like I'm hearing they can't run from it this time. Yeah, interesting. Some cards I'm going to pick, but I can't. Oh, this is one I can show. And just like, if I had nudity, I can't show it. Okay, with the Seven of Wands here. I'm kind of also getting that I feel like something new is going to come into your life. Like, I'm feeling a fresh start is what I'm getting. I definitely feel that. I feel like something quite exciting. I feel like this, like a new person coming in. But let's see what else is coming in. Oh, there's like half here. Okay. There's quite a lot of emotion still I'm feeling around this connection, is what I'm getting. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like this person's just a bit of a, whoever they are, I feel like they play a lot of mind games with you, is what I'm getting. Yeah. I feel a lot of mind games is coming through, but I feel like you've been doing your best to disconnect from this situation, is what I'm getting. I feel like this actually caused you a lot of grief. And you're going to have to really do your best to disconnect from this one. I'm just letting you know. Knight of Wands, the World. Because your energy is so strong, Like I've said in the readings, you really do affect people on a level that you are causing like this, a lot of healing within them, okay? But there's something here where it's very hard to disconnect for people to let go of you energetically because you are a healer. So there's a lot of things here where it's like, I think I've said this in the other reading, people always come back to you and they always crave to have your energy again. And they act like people, you will always find that people in connections act very strange around you is what I'm getting. I feel like you will have people that it's kind of like they would have extreme emotions, or they would be so into you and then they're just not. There's something here about extremes of how they react, and I think this is because what I'm getting is of your energy and what you are showing these people, because they can't hide from you because you're the priestess, right? Because you are the healer, and what you are showing them is you're bringing forth an energy that they can't hide from, and it brings up their shadow self. It brings up the things that need to be healed within them that they don't want to look at, and therefore they project and put this back on you, like you've done something wrong, like gaslighting. You might think that is something wrong with me. You always end up in tears. You always end up, getting hurt. But these people are projecting their BS onto you. So this is like nothing to do with you, I just wanted to say. But it's like they do this and then they do a whole like 180 and don't want you, and then they come back again because you're disconnecting from their energy. And then it's kind of like, I don't think I can show that one. It's kind of like once you've been doing your, cord cutting, you've been clearing your energy, but I feel like this energy is very strong and is still attaching to you, and you're feeling this at night is what I'm getting. You're going to really have to do your best because I'm kind of feeling that, yeah, it's something, because I picked the moon card. I feel like there's a lot of hidden factors that are going to happen, and I feel like you can feel the undercurrents of this energy is what I'm getting, and that's why you feel uneasy is what I'm getting. Yeah. You've had to be really, you've been really hurt, and people have really kind of messed with you. But I just want to say that with this mirror, it's like whatever they've done to you and the healing that it's brought up for you, or the hurt that they have caused you, is pretty much reflected back to them. Just, yeah. And you've kind of had to be really strong, I feel. So something you had to do, you had to be very cold, which I feel like you're not really used to doing. And you've had to really cut someone off is what I'm getting, or a few people here. But I am getting like one kind of main energy is what I'm getting, because it's like, I feel you're so in a sense of like this free spirit. I find it will be difficult, or you're finding it difficult to find someone who can match you spiritually, energetically, because you're elevating so fast, and you go through quick elevations, and you cause these kind of like tower moments, these transformations within other people that then they just end up walking away but coming back when then you've like elevated and kind of moved on. Or you take these people back and they kind of just do the same things, where you're kind of always changing, you're evolving, right? You don't really, you're very different. And I think that's why you've kind of had this whole thing where you've come across like a lot of people that have kind of that sneaky energy is what I'm getting, or we've kind of seen you as so the conquest, or they, you know, because I kind of feel like you are always too, I don't say, but I feel kind of that because you see the good in people, you see potential, right? But now now you're starting to look at, I'm looking at actions, not just potential. I'm looking at, what are you really doing? What are you really, what are you doing? Like, what are your actions? And I feel that has kind of been more of what you've looked at now, because I think you've always, because you see this energy and you can, you know, sense the energy and you see the good, but now you're looking at things differently, and you're really like, I mean, you got this like Queen of Mirrors and she says the bitch, but that's like you kind of that Queen of Swords, like taking your power back, and you're like, I'm not putting up with this. And it's kind of like then they just want to come back to you to kind of like get your energy back, or to kind of just like prove it, is what I'm getting, that they can like have you back. Yeah, it's kind of like a bit. So it's a bit like, but I feel like in this, because you transform so fast, it's kind of like I feel like it was like that reel I did where it was like you're shining, and you went through some type of elevation, or this like glow up, and then it's like these people are noticing you again, and then they're trying to like make their way back, because I feel like they must see you in some way, and then they're like, why does this person just look unbothered and just not really, not really care, is what I'm getting. Because it's like you're moving on and you're using and fueling this energy to put back into your goals, is what I'm getting. And you're like, you know, this is what I'm going to be doing in my career, and, you know, I'm kind of like focusing on myself, because you're pouring that power back into your goals, your dreams, your ambition, and what you want in life. Whereas like, I feel like these people just don't know how to do that, and they kind of wallow and they don't move on, where, but it's kind of very, you move on very quickly, I feel, because you've changed now. You've gone through so many like these on and off connections where you're just like, I feel like you're seeing things now for as they truly are. Because it's like now you've been through that energy, you know how to pick it, is what I'm getting. And I feel like that's what Spirit has given you, because it was kind of like those lessons, right? So you would know who this type of person was, who this energy was. I feel that's why these people have come into your life, and that's why I was getting like Lilith sent you this person. But there's a lot of things here about emotions, is what I'm getting, because I'm kind of feeling like, so sometimes I'm just trying to pick up if it's actually yours. See, again, the moon. I just feel something quite interesting and hidden is going, and again, hidden emotions, because I keep getting all this emotional cards, but I just didn't really feel, because I feel like you've already gone through this. I don't feel like, maybe you cried sometime, but I'm just not really, I just don't think this is your energy. And that's why I feel to really be you have to really be discerning in your energy as to like when you feel emotions, to know that if it's actually yours or not. And especially when you're an empath, because you're picking up on someone else's energy. Because if you're feeling okay, say during the day, and then randomly you start to feel upset but nothing's wrong, you always have to check in, because as an empath, you will always be open and susceptible to the energies, you know, even, I mean, we can do all the protection and all this, but I mean, we still live in the world, right? And I feel this is more coming through at night, is what I'm getting. So it's like, I feel that's what I was getting at night. You're doing something, you're traveling, and I feel like this energy kind of comes in at nighttime, is what I'm getting. But I definitely feel, it's just saying that you definitely walked away from some type of like situation, and it's like, are you going to, but it's like this person doesn't want you to like leave, is what I'm getting. And I think it's just coming through that Spirit is just wanting you to know that, be discerning of like who whose energy you are picking up on, and if you're feeling emotions, to check in with yourself, because I'm not really feeling this is like your energy is what I'm getting. The Nine of Cups here. I kind of feel for some of you, I mean, this is like, I kind of feel for some people that you could be having some type, because you've like disconnected, I kind of feel like new opportunities coming in, like in terms of, yeah, because I feel like you did walk away. I keep getting the Eight of Cups card. There's definitely someone here that you did walk away from. Yeah, and again, like this is just someone who feels like, I feel like you just told them how, like you told them what's up. And I don't think, no one does that to that person, and I think they just didn't like that. And I feel that you've just become more stronger in yourself, because you're able to kind of recognize, like I'm not putting up with this like BS is what I'm getting. Yeah, I keep getting this. This is the second time I picked that. It's like, okay, this is the second time I picked this. This coup your confidence, be bold and take charge. So what I'm sensing too is that this, whatever has gone on has, and you know, Lilith sending you this person has helped you with your confidence, is definitely what I'm getting, because it's like perhaps maybe whoever the person was made you feel like something was wrong with you, or you did something wrong, or you weren't good enough type of energy, because I feel like they played a lot of mind games with you. But I feel like you've just called back your power, and that's why you're kind of like, you know, you got that card that said the bitch, but it's not like just Queen of Swords energy, where you're calling back your power and you're kind of like, I'm not accepting this, and I'm going to look at what else is out there for me in terms of like connections, or, you know, love, or whatever you're wanting. And I feel this was a lesson, because it's just teaching you how to be stronger in yourself, how to stand up for yourself. And I feel this is like a part of your journey and helping you to, whatever it is, I kind of feel for some of you in terms of your work or just in life in general, to be, yeah, to like say what you feel and know that you have a choice and you don't have to put up with like BS people. And I feel that is like how you're becoming, because yeah, I definitely feel you are becoming like stronger in yourself is definitely what I'm getting. Be ready for big changes. That's kind of what I feel. Squirrel. I kind of feel like something's going to happen. Okay, with the King of Wands here. Strength card. Seven of Wands, everything is fine. And the Queen of Swords, which is definitely feel as your energy. I feel for some, if you stay strong in yourself and you totally have disconnected, I feel you are looking at, like, I do see another person coming in. But this is going to be up to you, because you've got to really, if you want, because the thing is, we can call things in, but we have to energetically prepare ourselves, and we have to clear our energy, right? Because if you've still got that past person hanging on to your energy, and you're wanting new love, or you're wanting like another connection, something like this, you have to prepare yourself energetically, right? And so I think this is just coming through, because yeah, I just want to have a look and see this King of Wands. Again, the Seven of Swords. I definitely feel like someone was just, I kind of feel with this card that you're calling back your power, and someone thought they could like do kind of like pull, what is that saying, like pull one over you, or like something like that, where they try to do something to you, but it kind of backfired, because you can see straight, like right through people is what I'm getting. So I definitely feel like it kind of backfired. Whatever happened, like this person was like, oh shit, like thought the situation was going to go differently, but in actual fact, it actually turned out in your favor, because you're the one kind of on the up. But the only thing coming through is that remember to distinguish this person's energy and your energy. That's the only thing I'm feeling, because everything else is kind of looking really good for you, and you're really standing in your power, and you're really called back your power. And I just feel you have really big boundaries up, but again, it's just coming through. There's something around nighttime and something around you still feeling some type of pain, okay? So there might be still some healing for you to do, but I definitely am picking up that it's not yours is what I'm getting. I really feel like it's not. And I feel like things are definitely changing for you, and I just think something very unseen and unknown is going to come up. It's like the Lovers, the Moon, and the Three of Swords. I don't like to be one of those readers who say, but if you go on my retrograde reading as well on my Patreon, you can find out who is trying to call you back. But remember, just because people call you back doesn't mean you need to go. But I'm kind of sensing that there will be something that you won't see coming. Especially, I told you that moon fell out, and I definitely feel this is around someone who has broken your heart. But it's like, I think very much I'm feeling and picking up on that something that you can't predict. Well, I'm right predicting it, but it's the way it'll happen is like the unknown with this moon card, okay? It's something that you're going to be like, how did that even happen? It's, yeah, so so be prepared for that. And that is what I have for you guys. Yeah, don't forget to give this video a like as well, and leave a comment if you would like to. And yeah, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next reading. See ya.